I'm going to admit something I haven't said out loud before. I have worked from home for 2 years, and I am lonelier than I have ever been in my adult life.
Alex.
Turns out the office I complained about was carrying my entire social life.
Welcome back to Talking English Podcast. I'm Sofia. That's Alex. This is Sophia Week, and I've got my coffee and I'm ready to argue.
She's ready to argue. 2 friends, 1 mic, 0 filter. New episodes Tuesday and Friday.
Today's topic: working from home. Is it the best thing that happened to modern work, or has it quietly ruined us?
Ooh, where do you land on this?
I'm pro working from home. Genuinely. And I want to defend it properly because I think most of the criticism is bad faith.
Bold opening. I respect it.
Think about what the standard office actually was. You commute for an hour. You sit in an open plan office with people coughing on you. You have 4 meetings that could have been emails. You commute home for another hour.
Right.
That was sold to us as professional. It was never professional. It was just expensive and exhausting.
I mean, that's fair.
Working from home cut all of that. I get 2 hours of my life back every day. I eat better. I exercise more. I'm less exhausted by the time I actually sit down to work.
Okay, and I think there's a lot of truth in that.
But
But I have worked from home for over 2 years now, and I want to tell you something I haven't admitted in public before.
oh, okay.
I am lonelier than I've ever been in my adult life.
Alex.
And I don't think it's just me. I think there's a whole generation of people sitting in their flats and their apartments, technically productive, ticking boxes, and quietly going mental from the isolation.
That's really honest.
I didn't realize how much of my social life was my job. Not the work itself, the chat, the coffee at 10 a.m. with someone from a different department, the stupid in-joke about the broken printer.
The ambient human contact.
Exactly. Ambient human contact. You don't notice it when it's there, and then it's gone, and there's this silence, and you realize your flat has walls, and your cat, well, I don't have a cat. That's you.
Diego sends his regards.
Tell Diego I said hi. But seriously, the office was deeply imperfect. But it was also full of people, and I missed that more than I ever thought I would.
I don't want to dismiss that at all, because I think you're naming something real.
Yeah,
But here's my complicated feeling about it. I think a lot of people confuse loneliness from remote work with a pre-existing problem that the office was masking.
say more.
Like, if your entire social life was built on proximity to colleagues, that was already a fragile foundation. The office was providing the contact, not the connection. And when it went away, you realized you didn't actually have deep friendships. You had work relationships, which aren't nothing, but they're also not the same thing.
That's a brutal distinction.
It is. And I say it as someone who had to build a social life from scratch when I moved to a new city. The office doesn't do that for you. You have to actually do it.
Yeah, I think that's right. And also slightly heartbreaking.
A little.
Okay, I want to push on the productivity argument though.
Go.
Every company that forced people back to the office said it was about collaboration, about creativity, about the magic that happens when you put people in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's 70% nonsense and 30% real. The 30% is, yes, some things are genuinely better in person. Brainstorming, onboarding new people, difficult conversations.
Right.
But the 70%? The open plan office where you can't concentrate and everyone can hear your phone calls and there are 3 birthday cakes a week. That was never creative. That was just surveillance.
Surveillance, that's the word.
It was. Managers who didn't trust their people wanted them where they could see them. Not because it produced better work, because it produced the feeling of control.
That's actually my final boss take, and you just said it better than I was going to.
I have moments.
Genuinely. Okay, I want to build on that though.
Please?
The whole working from home debate has been framed wrong from the start. It's been framed as, where do people work best, office or home?
Right.
But the real question is, do you trust your employees? Because if you trust them, it doesn't matter where they work. You give them outcomes to hit and autonomy over how they get there. Home, office, cafe, doesn't matter.
Right.
And if you don't trust them, then bringing them back to the office doesn't fix that. You've just moved the distrust to a different location.
That's such a good point. You're just watching them not work in person instead of remotely.
Exactly. The return to office mandates were almost never about productivity. They were about companies not trusting their own people.
And possibly about commercial real estate leases they didn't want to write off.
That too. Billions of dollars in office space sitting empty.
So where does that leave us?
I think the honest answer is, the future of work is neither fully remote nor fully office. It's trust-based.
Tell people what outcomes you need. Give them the flexibility to deliver. Be present together for the things that actually require presence.
And invest in people's actual social lives outside of work. Stop expecting the office to do the emotional labor of human connection.
Yeah.
Because that was always a weird outsourcing of something we should have been building ourselves.
I think I've been using work as a substitute for community. And working from home took that away and made me confront it.
That's a hard thing to say out loud.
It is a bit, yeah.
Okay, to wrap this up, working from home is great and also lonely. The office was terrible and also human. And the real problem was never about location.
It was always about trust and community. And whether we're actually investing in those things or just hoping our workplace does it for us.
Drop a comment. Are you team office, team remote, or team it's complicated? Tell us honestly.
And tell us your wildest working from home story. I need to feel less alone in my freezing flat.
His flat is genuinely freezing, by the way. He mentions it constantly.
It's character building. Friday's episode, also Sofia Week, we're asking whether social media is actually making us lonely. Spoiler, it's complicated.
Very complicated.
Subscribe so you don't miss it. Cheers, everyone.
Bye.